Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the All Progressive Congress presidential candidate, has said that benefits will be realized through cooperation between the public and private sectors, adding that the central initiatives of his economic policies will not be restricted to the exclusive purview of one sector. He has now also provided business executives, investors, and captains of industry with a glimpse into his economic platform. During an interactive discussion with industrialists, business executives, entrepreneurs, and foreign investors in Lagos on Tuesday, Tinubu and his team explained his economic strategy to the organized private sector. The forum, held at Eco Hotels and Suites in Victoria Island, was organized at the instance of the Lagos state government. The 2023 presidential election, according to Tinubu, will be another chance for Nigeria, which he claims is on the verge of greatness or apathy. According to Tinubu, the government and the private sector should always be at war, but not as rivals. He asserted that in order to defeat the shared foes or scarcity, underdevelopment, unemployment, and the terror they instill in citizenry, the government and business community must unite as unbreakable friends. The APC candidate said his administration would be targeting double-digit GDP for the country to reduce the poverty rate and revive industries by bringing the nation's industrial policy to life. Tinubu said,
"Allow me to share a few ideas that provide some insight into my vision for a more prosperous and secure nation, where hope is renewed and despair is rebuffed." Well, regular dialogue. All Nigeria must invest in a better future. We must maintain the channels and spirit of respectful and productive dialogue. At the same time, at times, what I say may help you. Other times, what you say may enlighten me. I must listen. We must always talk and converse with the best of intentions, just as this open door policy is with me before the election. I shall continue to honor it, and after the election, I will continue to respect it.
The APC presidential candidate said his experience in both private sector and public office afforded him a special appreciation of the economic potency that could be achieved leveraging collaboration between the government and the business community. Tinubu said Lagos was the appropriate location for the private sector engagement because the state's economic growth had become his visible experiment that could support his claim of competency and ability. He said,
"May I remind you that when I first entered office, Lagos was a different story. I listened to the current governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu. I feel thrilled. I thought my day was made. I don't have to address you again." He said it all. My team and I developed a blueprint, a master plan for Lagos. I can say that plan has been largely successful. We turned this state into a safer, more prosperous place where people can go about any legitimate vocation or venture, regardless of their ethnicity, religion, region, or prior social status. did more than open Lagos for business. We opened the door for all Nigerians to join and experience the recent things progressive democratic governance can bring.
Meanwhile, Shettima told the business community Tinubu remained fit to succeed President Muhammadu Buhari, dispelling the claims that the APC candidate is not physically capable to lead. The vice president candidate said,
"The Tinubu administration will work to align our infrastructure priorities with the industrial master plan and introduce policies and incentives to encourage local production. As we have seen over the last few years, we cannot continue to be as import dependent as we have been."
The Director General of Tinubu Shettima Presidential Campaign Council and Governor of Plateau State, Simon Lalong, noted that marketing Tinubu to the business community would be a difficult task, given the antecedents of the candidate in turning hopeless people to business owners. Also, the APC National Chairman, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, who was represented at the event, said the party's presidential candidate had the gravitas and the capacity to lead, saying Tinubu's vision highlighted a new path of prosperity for Nigeria. "Put your confidence in Asiwaju, he will not disappoint you," Adamu told the business community. Chairman of Dangote Group, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, foremost entrepreneur and investor, Tony Elumelu, and founder of Zenith Bank, Mr. Jim Ovia, led the pack of business leaders that graced the event, which was also attended by Tinubu's running mate, Senator Kazim Shettima, APC governors, and party stalwarts. However, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu set the tone for the engagement, noting that Tinubu's meeting with the organized private sector players way ahead of his fellow contenders in the presidential race demonstrated the APC's candidate commitment and seriousness to drive the desired change expected in the national economy. The Lagos governor said his predecessor was no stranger to the needs, concerns, and interests of the private sector, stressing that Tinubu, as a visionary political economist, understood the pulse of investors and possessed the magic wand to turn around contemporary challenges facing the business community and change their concerns to positive results. Sanwo-Olu said, "Asiwaju Tinubu is a man that has been able to combine political acumen with the understanding of the economy and economics of every jurisdiction. As governor of Lagos State, Tinubu pioneered several firsts which still stand till today. During Asiwaju's tenure, he initiated the idea of the Economic Summit as a catalyst for economic development. He started in Lagos with the Eyigbeti Summit in 2021. That summit has continued to lead the successive administration after him into various applaudable economic agendas." The governor also said that the immersion of private sector professionals in public governance was an idea fiercely pursued by Tinubu during his tenure as Lagos governor, stressing that the APC candidate created a first-rated private sector-driven cabinet that remained the envy of every government in the current republic. Sanwo-Olu said Tinubu will bring his private sector dexterity and acumen to bear in administering the country as the APC presidential standard bearer understood the pains and concerns of those in business sector. Today, Tinubu is here as a politician and leader of our party. On the other side, you all see a man that is compassionate, intelligent, business-driven, and has acumen to solve the challenges the private sector experiences on a daily basis. I present to you the man that has what it takes to lead this country forward to the prosperous future with renewed hope," Lagos governor said.